Hi everyone, good evening. If you guys can see me and hear me clearly, please respond yes in the chat section. If you guys can see me and Parish clearly, if you can
Yes,
see me clearly, please respond yes in the chat section. Thank you.
yes, I can see you. Shubham.
Yeah, thank you for confirming, Parish. Let's wait for the participants to confirm. All right. We have got a yes in the chat. Waiting for some more responses. Okay, got it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the confirmation. A very good evening to everyone present here. First of all, thank you, Paresh, for joining in at the last moment. Guys, we have a change in the speaker today. Instead of Azhar, we have Paresh here today. Talking about Paresh, Paresh has an impeccable experience in terms of software development. He has been active for around 14 years now in the same field. And it's a pleasure to have you here, Paresh. Anything to say at the start, Paresh?
Thanks. I'm excited to share my experience here.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Paresh. And now, guys, let's get started. So, today the segment is very interesting. We discuss about interesting questions with the expert in the house, and we generally try to find out like what could be the best practice to follow, or how could we actually enhance our career by taking the right steps in our career at the relevant point of time. And today it's like a very fortunate event that we have Paresh with us, who will guide us through his journey, and his experience will definitely like be a game changer for us for our careers. And we will also like understand what all challenges he faced and how he overcame those at his point of time. So let's get started. So the segment for this one is like really interesting. Just to introduce you formally, I'm Shubham Dumbre, a technical and career consultant at Code Gym University, and yes, I have authored two books till now. So that's my profile. And additionally, we have Paresh with us, who's a senior software engineer with 13.5. Now it's I suppose 14 years of experience already. And yes, talking about his career summary, it's immense. So I would request Paresh himself to like just walk us through the different aspects of his life. Yeah, Paresh.
Yeah, so as Shubham mentioned, good evening everyone. I'm a Java developer, we can say them from last 14 years. And throughout my career, I got an opportunity to work with different domains from IT consulting to financial banks to product company like Walmart Global Tech. Right now, I'm associated with the Walmart Global Tech from almost 18 months. And before that, I was working with Publicis Sapiens for the Goldman Sachs. And before I was working with the Citibanks, and both the Citibanks and Goldman Sachs, I got an opportunity to work on financial domains. And in Walmart, I'm getting opportunity to work on the product based company where we get in transaction numbers of transactions are very high than the usual financial bank supports to scale our products and to different language how to use how to present dashboard. Those are the opportunity I got here. And throughout my journey, I can say that I started my career in 2008 in back in India with Tata consultancy service and then switched to Sybase. Then again I back to Tata consultancy service to, and TCS moved me to the United States on H-1B visa. So I think this session is all about the visa. I can take any of your question regarding to the visa plus any of technicality question on the Java and other fields and how to grow and which technology to learn to be relocate in other country from India. Thanks, Subho.
Yeah, thank you, Paresh, for briefing it in such a crisp format. So, guys, today we'll discuss more about like how could you get opportunities abroad, and like what is the process to actually go for visa and stuff. So, let's like ask it from Paresh himself, because he has this experience and he has like as we see on the screen, he has worked with tech giants, especially like TCS, then City Assistant, then Publicis Sapient, then Walmart Global Tech now. So he has already like gone through the whole process. So Paresh, how can one figure out whether he should go abroad or not? Like, we would love to know your insights on this.
So that's funny question as well. I and There are two answer of it.
Okay.
You wanted to earn more money. That's the funny answer of it. And second thing, the some people I seen here in my friend circle, they don't wanted to earn money, but they just wanted to export the second side of coin. That is the second thought process to move on India. But most of the 98 percentile people move to the abroad just because of they wanted to more earn more money in within a limited period of time, short time.
Yeah.
I can say that that is the main reason people move from India. Otherwise, like there is a good opportunity in India in technology wise. There is like a good career available there. So many giant companies are there. Even most of the United States companies are located in India. But somehow people thought like if they got on site somewhere outside of the India, they will get more money in terms of currency differences, especially not the expertise differences. Like people in India are as expert as like the people in United States, but the only difference is the pay scale, and it is because of the currency differences, especially like the Indian currency. If you compare with the other pound and dollar, your salary will be like almost in the crore if you move to the United States or somewhere else. So that is a big reason people generally move toward to the rest of European country or the United States.
All right, all right. So, like, it is there are many drivers towards like selecting whether you should go abroad or not. And rightly mentioned, like people think of earning in dollars and spending in rupees. That is the ultimate, we could say, motivation to go for abroad jobs. Now, this brings me to my next interesting question: that how much experience is needed to relocate to a large company outside India, and how can one find a company for relocation?
This is really good question. So experience is, we can say that how much experience needed. It's not we are talking about your skills, we are talking about your visa requirement. Like minimum generally, if you done any bachelors in India, like be engineering, computer or any engineering fields, so bachelor plus 2 years of experience in any consulting firms in the same fields are widely enough to be eligible to for any of the visa, especially in United States. You are eligible for H-1B visa. That means like that is one of the best visa you can hold in terms of the employment when you have a bachelor degree plus 2 years of experience. Now, if you suppose people just came from the graduation and they just completed them maybe in masters, they do not have experience. So in that case, they can still apply because the master degree is equivalent to as 2 years of experience. That's the things. Now, third things, people somewhere in India, I have seen they done diploma. So diploma is generally 3 year course after, I think I heard that. But in United States, either you have a 4 years of degree plus 2 years of experience, or either you have a 6 years of degree. Let's say, for example, 4 years in bachelor plus 2 years in masters. Or if you have done BCA and MCA, so 3 years of BCA plus 3 years of MCA make is equal to the 6 years. So those are the primary number of experience you need in order to move to the United States. And European Union are having the same rules. Almost they need bachelor degree plus 2 years of experience to be eligible, more quite eligible to get your visa chances higher of it.
Okay, thank you for like giving that insight. And like in your case, like how did this work? Like how did you figure out which companies you have to select at your point of time?
So generally in India, most of the Indian companies are giant companies. First of all, I can say the few names. One of them is the Tata Consultancy Service, Infosys, Cognizant. Those are filing visa in bulk. When I say bulk, they are really filing in 25,000 a year sometime. Like when I was in TCS back in 2000, I think 8 or 14, they literally filing 25, 35,000 visa per year. So this is not just about the TCS, like Infosys doing the same thing, Cognizant doing the same things. Those are the concerns. They are doing the same things. But question here might be, everyone might not get opportunity to work with these giant companies, maybe because they are hiring pressure from the campus directly from some specific set of college. So maybe I'm just giving answer to the audience who did not get chance to crack the TCS campus interview or Infosys crack interview. They do not, that doesn't that they do not have to feel like they do not have an opportunity. They have opportunity. There are small consultancy nowadays who are literally sponsoring you. You need to find, there is a one website called in United States, it's like myvisajob.com, where you will find out all the sponsor list, like how many visa application particular XYZ company has filed so far, how many approved, how many rejected, how many denied, and why. So you can figure out the consultancy name, start following the consultancy names. Like, okay, let's say for example TCS is the highest ranked consultancy who filed the H1B visa. But if you do not get chance, find out some of the consultancy whose rank is lower, some maybe 2000 or 2000 or 5000 in the range. drop your message like, this is your CV, this is the skill I possesses, and this is the experience I have. Please file my visa. So guys, make sure like you cannot file visa at any point of time. There is certain date, certain window open every year. You have to be prepared well in advance to file your application. Nowadays, it's require only $10 to file any visa application. Once you selected, because it's just an application, and nowadays from you, I'm just talking about right now specific in scenario in United States. There are millions of applications are United States getting every year. So the United States cannot give like everyone a visa. So what they do, they have a specific set of number. Let's say for example, I'm not giving you a specific number. Let's say for around 100K. Every year US giving 100K visa. So out of millions, you 100K are the eligible to apply visa. So you have to apply for the application. The United States go for the lottery. If you selected out of the millions, you will allowed to file your visa process ahead. So in that case, for this journey, you just need to spend $10, and most of the consultancy are ready to pay your $10 because that is nothing for them. It's a $10. It means like there is one T for consultancy sitting in the United States. So what does they need? They need your commitment. They need your skills in your resume CV, and they need the eligibility. Like I told, two bachelor degree plus 2 years of experience or master degree that make you eligible to file your visa. Once your application is selected in lottery process, then you will be allowed. Your consultancy will take care of the rest of the process. Like they will file your visa. There is almost like a 3 to 4 lakhs rupees a cost to file your visa, but the consultancy will sponsor most of the time. Guys, one more thing here: do not get greedy here, because most of the consultancy are committing and they are just looting your money. They are not even filing. So don't give your money, your important money, especially when you are growing, when you are just started earning. Do not spend your money just blindly, I'm going US. No, just figure out, use your brain or properly, because there are so many peoples out there who are really ready to rob you out just in terms of the visa. So do not trust like paying an upfront fee. Find out the consultancy who are really interested in your skill instead of your money. So if they are really interested in your skill, they will sponsor you everything. They will bear your cost visa. Only condition they will put in front of you is like, you have to work for there at least for 1.5 year, so that they can recover their visa money they have spent in front of you. That's what the commitment you need to give. So you can take that risk instead of the taking a risk of money wise. Like, that's what my opinion. Still, it's up to you how you gonna proceed with risk, or you just wanted to go with the baby steps.
Thank you for sharing so wonderful insights, Paresh. Like how consultancies can play an important role, and also to be aware of such scams or frauds which generally happen in this sector. So, thank you for briefing on that point so well. And now, this brings us to the next question: that how many interview stages are needed for foreign companies? Like, this is a
So
popular
first of
question.
all,
Yeah.
this is really good question again. Like for visa process, I told you, right? It's a certain stage. In order to be in United States, you need some work either with that consultancy. When we say consultancy do not have work, they have client. When we say client, they, let's say for example, TCS is a big company in India, but they are still consultancy in United States. They do not have their own project. They work with the client. They sponsor the resource to the client. Let's say for example, Citibank, the TCS sponsoring most of his resource to Citibank and Goldman Sachs. So they need to go with the process with the interview. Depends on the client you are selecting. So you need client letter in order to appear for the US visa interview or any other visa interview. Then you need client letter. So there is no certain answer like they will take you 1 round or 2 round. It depends on your client, but you have to prepare with at least 1 or 2 round of the interview, so that you will be get selected in your client location and you will get the sponsor letter. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you for giving that insight. And now, like, how can one keep learning and mastering to grow in the field of software development?
Can you repeat your question? You are a little bit breaking.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I was saying, how can one keep learning and mastering to grow in the field of software development?
So first of all, as you mentioned, like they have done very first need they need the bachelor degree in order to relocate. But I'm
Hmm.
not saying they need bachelor degree in order to work. In
Okay.
order to work, you need skill. In order to relocate, you need degree or certain experience. So let's talking about the relocation first. You need degree plus skill. That is the
Yeah.
relocation combo. But in order to work in United States, once you are in United States, there is no degree. Like, they don't ask you, why don't you done a master? They don't care. Like, people are literally crazy. I have seen people spending a $50,000, 60, $80,000 in master's degree in United States, just because they are thinking like United States master degree make them little bit different than the other crowd. They do not. United States need minimum requirement of the degree, that is called bachelor plus experience. I'm saying it. And here I doesn't mean like I'm opposing the master degree. I'm saying here, if you really interested to grow your career up to the PhD level, go with the masters, because master is something itself name suggests master. You are doing something master on some topics, and then you are going to the PhD, something like that. But in order to do a job, you do not need master. But why people still, like thousands of Indian students prefer master in other country? Because it's a one of and shortest, easiest way to relocate. When I say really relocate in easiest way, because they can go with the two years master course in some of the country, and that country will sponsor you a work authorization visa, that is called EAD. They generally, if you are CS background, they will sponsor you 3 years of EAD. So in that case, you can work abroad 3 years without any sponsorship and anything. Like, you have a visa to work, and in during this 3 year, you need to find out the sponsor who can sponsor you permanent visa or H1B visa or something like that. That's talking about the master. But even though you have master, you do not have a skill, they will fire you. Literally, they will fire you. It's like firing is nothing unusual activity in abroad, because they most of the company follow the at least 5% of their total crowd will get laid off every year, because they are falling at the bottom. People, like, they are really paying you a lot, but they are expecting you a lot. In that case, skill will comes in the picture. As you, like, when you wanted, you need to learn skill either in the platform like the coaching, or if you do not have it like this access, you need to learn by yourself. By learning yourself will maybe take more time, I guess.
Thank you for like adding that point, that skill will matter a lot in the industry. And companies are anyways looking forward to, like, if they're paying you, they will expect productivity out of you. So it's definitely a point worth making, that you will need skill to survive in the industry. And now like this is like another one which like pops up into our mind. In between, I would like to just add that the audience who's watching us now live, in case you have any questions, please feel free to ask those in the chat section. We will be happy to have take those questions and answer those live on this class. So like, if you have any questions in your mind related to relocation, related to jobs, related to software development, anything related to IT or career, feel free to ask that in the chat section. We would be happy to take it in the live session. Till then, Paresh, let's like take this one. What projects are you currently working on, and what is your company name?
Um, I'm working with the Walmart Global Tech. I think people in India is very well aware of the Walmart Lab, I guess, and the Flipkart, because Flipkart is almost a child company of the Walmart Global.
Yeah.
And I'm working with the Walmart Global Tech, and I'm working on. First, I started with the Java, and then I started. There is a demand on the upscale, like they want me to do some projects in Kotlin and Scala, and I already mentioned in my previous session with you, I think Kotlin and Scala is the baby of Java. So it's nothing I face any challenge to move from Java to Kotlin and Scala. So I'm
Yeah.
working on four kind of different languages, especially the all are JVM based language, as Java mentioned. And I'm working on like pricing levels. Like we are trying to uh, lower down the price on the Walmart.com as much as possible, so that customer can get a benefit of it, of the cheapest buying items. That's what I'm working on it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
briefing it again. And now, yeah, talking about the general scenario, what are your thoughts on the Indian IT market and the demand for Java developers in it?
So I'm not talking about last 3 months, because it's just because we are going through the slight recession. So,
Yeah.
but still, like, I don't see. I'm still following the Indian companies, like how they are hiring, how they're firing. So I don't see a lot more firing in Indian side. And but I see like huge layoff every day in United States, just because of the market is went down. But if we just keep our eye closed for last 3 months, there is full booming outside, and still like skill workers are not unemployed. Still I can see they are not unemployed.
Yeah,
On
thank
India
you.
side, I can say that they are still hiring, because there is a difference in United States. I already mentioned, like there is a currency difference. Like in United States, if you are United States, you the same skill, same job, you might be paying, you might be getting the crores rupees, and the same skill in India, you might be getting maybe 10 lakh rupees.
Yeah.
So the crore one guy will get laid off first, then the 10 lakh guys. So more money, more risk. It's a simple Honda, right? But in Indian markets, it's really booming. There is no recession. I don't see any news, but still, like if it is like booming a bubble inside the background, I'm not aware of it. But as per the overall structure and overall reading, I don't see any recession in India's market, and it still have a huge opportunity for the IT skill workers.
Yeah, Paresh, now as you mentioned about this, like a person earning in India would earn around 10 to 20, 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs, and the person in the US might go towards a crore. So I had read about a concept named as purchase power parity. So like how is this relevant here? Like does your expense lifestyle also cost that much, or like you save a lot? How is it?
See, it's a very good question. Like, if you are earning in dollar, you need to spend. Let's say, for example, I'm just giving one example of coffee, right? If you wanted to buy coffee in India, it might be 20 rupees or 30 rupees in local charter pre store.
Yeah.
But if you go somewhere in charter pre store, I'm not talking about the Starbucks or anything. Like, they are charter pre store in United States, simply speaking. So if you go there, it's like a $4 to $5 coffee. So it's simply as your earning are in dollar, your spending are in dollars. So if you're talking about the savings out of all this expense, it depends on your lifestyle and cost of livings. But still, I can say that you are making more money and you are ending up with the more saving money than the
Yeah.
you're working in India. So guys, if you get good exposure and if you are got some sponsor, just try your luck. Just try to see the second size of the word or coin. You might end up with a good opportunity out there, and you might end up with a good saving balance in your account at the end of the day.
Thank you. Thank you for adding that. And yeah, we have some questions in the chat. I'll take it from the bottom. So, which topics we have to learn to be on top and demand? Like, I think related to software
Very
development.
first needed is the any of the language. I'm not saying like I'm just a speaker of the code gym, so I cannot say it's Java, but any of the language. Why I can say Java is because Java has a good wide market, and that's why I said Java. But at least if you do not have a Java, at least you need some programming language knowledge in order to skill. Based on the programming language knowledge, you can grow on top of it. Nowadays we have like a times of AI, so you need one of the language or one of the data science knowledge so that you can grow in AI field, artificial intelligence field. Maybe down the line, artificial intelligence field is growing faster than the simple coding field. So, but still, your coding is the base. Without coding or without programming language, you cannot grow anywhere else.
Yeah, and like how I think there's one question in relation to that. I have 10 years gap. I have a degree with 2 years of experience in Java. How should I proceed? Is there any career break course? So, like I think Devi, you mean to say that you are in somewhere in between of your career now, and you took a, like you have some experience in Java, but not able to decide how should you go
So
ahead.
I can
Yeah,
give the answer of that question. You need
yeah,
skill first of all. I told them, right.
yeah,
Wherever you go, you need skill. Like I have so many example in my circle. My friend's wife moved with them. That those ladies dropped their career and they have 10 years of gap. Now they started learning the data science and they got job in within 5 months. They don't ask any of the gap if you present your skill really well. So it's a time of skill. Even in United States, they don't care what degree you are holding. Really, like trust me, they don't care what. I never submitted any of my degree in any of the last three employers, Citibank, Goldman Sachs, and the Walmart. I just submit my CV, I just selected, and they never ask like which degree you're holding. So it's up to the employment or employer you are going with. So they don't care. They just care about the skill. Even Google nowadays started hiring the people without any degree. If they have any so they have a very good grip on the right skills.
yeah. Rightly mentioned. So skills are something that will matter a lot, and like maybe for entry level you might need a degree at the start, and some employers who still follow the traditional methods, but nowadays modern employers who are like relying more on your skills will look at the skill set that you have got rather than just a degree. This
Yeah.
brings me to the next part of the question, Parish. Like many people in non-tech roles now want to move to programming jobs. So how can a newbie transition into a software developer role?
So the simple answer is the boot camp, right? In United
Yeah.
States we have boot camp, and I think in India you guys are present code gym, like that is also a boot camp because they are also teaching the Java and also teaching the Java in the project style way. So it's a boot camp. So some people can learn by self, but they don't realize where they are really making any mistakes. So mentors are required. Join some boot camps and sharpen your skills. So that is my sweet and short answer.
Thank you for like giving it in a short and crisp manner. And yes, how much can one earn as a software developer? Like, how much can one earn as a software developer?
So it depends again. Like I can give the example of my cousins who just started their journey. One of
Yeah.
my cousins started their journey in India in 10,000 rupees per month. It's very low salary. I can say that, but within 1.5 year, he just messaged yesterday he got promoted. I said, wow! Within 1.5 year he's promoted. So it depends on the skill again. So now his salary is 70,000 rupees per month.
Wow.
So it's a 22-year young kid, I can say that, and he's earning 70,000 rupees in India. Is very handsome money for the startup of the career. Like any even businessman cannot do like that way. So it depends on, and he is working with very like it's a 500 people size consultancy. He's not working on a giant organization. So still he is making a good money. So I'm saying with his example, he started his career by just neglecting the monies what they are providing. They just he just wanted to improve his skill. He got an experience, he learned the skill, he create his dependency by showing his skills and learning skills. Company will respect if you show your skills simply. So first I would say, like, if you are not getting any job, do not go with the money. Just get the jobs, try to improve your skill first. Once you have a skill, I think that Amir Khan's dialogue come into picture, right? People will
Yeah.
pay you based on your skill. So develop your skill first.
Rightly said again. And like I see some questions in the chat from our audience. One is like does web development have demand now? Parish, I think
Sorry,
it's from Sai.
web developer has a demand. What is the question?
I think the question is incomplete. I think Sai means to say, does web development have demand in the market now?
Oh, web development is never gonna die. It's a front end application nowadays. They use different word, like front end developer, right? The back end developer, front end. The old front end developer fall into the web development. So there is a huge opportunity out there. There is a good framework out there, like Node.js, React. Those are the new developed frameworks for the web development. So it's a huge demand wise. Even the AI come, you need some front end to present the web application in front of the people or client, right? So UI is always there.
So yes, Sai, there is a huge demand, and that's not never gonna die, as Paresh said. And there's one more question: how can you compare Java versus Python? So Java versus Python, Paresh.
So I think in most of the our previous video, I have watched previous video from the core gym. They said like why we needed Java. Most of the legacy systems are developed in Java. Most of the banks are Java. Python is a good stack. I'm not saying Python is bad in compared to Python is the same probability 50 or 52% in compared to the 49% ratio of Java. Both have a good career ahead of it, but the only Java is ahead of it Python because most of the banks legacy systems are developed in Java. So that legacy system is not gonna go away within a next 5 years. So that's why Java is little bit ahead of Python. But in terms of Python skill, that is also good to have. So try to learn one of the language. I cannot say go with the Java, but Java has a good opportunity as well.
Yeah. So as Paresh mentioned, that many legacy systems are built on Java. That is because Java is performance efficient compared to Python. Like it maybe Python programming is a little easier because it is just English and some part of coding. But Java has robustness. Java can like perform well, and that is the reason in Java versus Python, both are excellent languages. They have different use cases, but Java is preferred for performance. That's about the question. And there's one more, Paresh. Is DSA important for a package around 12 LPA?
I don't get this. DSA important for a package. What
Yeah,
is this
like
question?
Yeah, I think data structures and
Oh,
algorithms.
data structure and algorithm. Wow.
Yeah.
Imported for package around. So yes, I can say yes or no, but depends on the company you are cracking. Let me give this answer in brief. Like if you started your journey with directly with the Google, you need DSA. But you started your journey with a small consultancy of 500 size, you don't need DSA. You just need skill of one programming language. That's all. You can go with the TCS with that same language up to the without DSA algorithm. But now you went more greedy and you wanted to earn more than 50 lakh in India itself, then you just need DSL algorithm knowledge. When I said 50, I'm saying it's correctly, like as per the data and as for the salary package I seen in India, the Amazon, Flipkart, and Google, FB, Twitter, all are paying more than 70 lakhs. Believe me, if you are senior software engineer, they are paying more than that as well. Some engineers working in India in Walmart Global Techs earning like more than 1 crore. So and Amazon is so in that case, if you are directly going to that direction, you need DSM, because their interview process consists of the 3 to 4 algorithm round, one data structure round, and one system design round. So it's in short a 6 to 7 round composite process of interview. It's a very tight interview. Somehow you can on or crack the interview as well with this DSS skill. But if you do not have a skill to what we call perform inside there, they will let you off. So it doesn't matter. Like DSA is an entry to go inside the big giant. When say giant, it's a product giant, product tech company. Like I told, Facebook, Amazon, Flipkart, those are the tech giant, and they are working on some product. So data structure algorithm are essential skill to crack their interview. Without that, you will definitely fail in 5 minutes. I have failed 5 minutes so many times in product company. So I'm sharing this experience with my seal. Then I started learning the data science, data DSA algorithm in, I think 3 years back I started learning, and then I cracked the interview in so many product types, and I end up with the Walmart Global Tech.
Fantastic, fantastic for sharing your personal experience also with DSA, and that answers the question. This brings me to like the final questions. Like we are at like one important one is it worth a shot to learn Java in 2023? In your opinion and experience, how fast can one find a job after studying Java?
So again I am repeating the same question. You need skill. So you need to learn one of the language. I think we are talking about Java. So let's say you have a Java, and it depends on your eagerness, depends on the wide market. Still India is like widely hiring, but after learning, if you are unlucky badly and recession came, it will take time to crack the another job. But like that doesn't mean you stop learning, right? So by saying, oh, recession is on the way, I should stop learning. No, you should be prepared well in recession time. Like you should develop your skill when you have real time to crack. Once it is get over, you will have a full career opportunity available in the market. But I'm again saying India is not still impacted with the recession of hiring and firing. They are still hiring. So you will crack job definitely if you develop your skill well.
Yeah, and guys, in order to develop your skill well, we are here. That is Code Gym. So Code Gym is a large international tech company that specializes in training Java developers. We have trained 30,000 plus graduates, and this is in short like what we will provide you in terms of Java training, Java boot camps, as Paresh mentioned. So we have live sessions with a mentor and access to the recorded theory. We have 1200 plus tasks with automatic task verification. So I'll just show you how the platform actually works. Yeah, so we have developed our own simulator platform where you could code, you could regularly like get in touch with the mentors, you also get a chance to verify your code on its own. It is smart enough to give you suggestions, recommendations, and also hints to solve the problem. Along with that, it will also give you a code analysis that how well the code was written, how could you optimize it well. So this is about the instant task verification. Additionally, we have 1200 plus tasks which can be like which can start from ground zero, that is from the scratch level. So even if you're from a non-tech background, that's completely fine. You can get started with Code Gym from scratch, and then you can excel ahead to the intermediate and advanced level of software development. During this whole course, you will be working on 15 plus big projects and real cases that would be showcased on your GitHub and LinkedIn profile. Additionally, you will be also a member of a Slack community. So Slack is a tool which is used in the IT industry, and like experts like Paresh and all will be like there to guide you every time, to handhold you with your problems, and they'll be there to resolve all your queries. So that is about 24 by 7 group mentor. So even if you study early in the morning or late in the nights, that's okay. We have our mentors covered for you at every point of time. You get a course completion certificate, and this is a 100% job guarantee course. So if you have seen the links which are dropped in the chat section, this course is a 100% job guarantee. So whoever joins the course and finishes it completely gets a job from our side. You don't need to like worry about placements. The only thing that you have to do is study. So we also provide you a flexibility of making the payments in an equated monthly installment. That is about the Code Gym University, what we provide you, and you could just click on the links which are dropped in the chat section now, and just go through the details. In case you want to see the syllabus also, everything is in detail mentioned on the website. Still, I will just give you a brief of what all things we cover. So this is the learning program. It is like a 12-month learning course. It is a 12-month Java professional course which starts with Java syntax, then it goes to Java core, then it goes to Java professional, then it goes to working with databases and Hibernate, then it goes to Spring and Spring Boot, and finally you will go to the main project, that is the final project. Now, with every part of this course, you would see that there are different projects attached to it. So in the first one, you see with Java syntax, it is crypto analyzer. Then it is Java core that has that has like final big project named as simulation of evolution. So every time wherever there is a module, you will have a set of projects which would be taking care of your understanding level. So here you will like get to know that whatever you have learned is really it applicable for you, or how much you have grasped in that particular module. So if you need more details, you could definitely like check it out on the website. The website link is dropped in the chat. It is codegym.cc/India University. I see a couple of questions in the chat. Uh, yeah, first one is this: the is Java application support job can get joining this program. I'm working as an application support engineer. Want to switch to Java developer. Paresh.
Java application support job get by joining this program. Java application support job can get by joining. I'm working as application support engineer. Want to switch to Java anytime. See, like anytime, any people can switch to Java. But only thing is like you need right mentor and right baby step program in order to feed you proper knowledge of the development. So yes, you can switch your career, you can switch your skill anytime. And based on this answer, if someone asked this, thanks to that, because you have to be very active in order to learning in terms of switching your language. Nowadays Java is booming, right? You need to learn Java. Once you learn Java, someone asks you develop this code in Kotlin or Scala. That is there is nothing like a Java developer down the line. I'm feeling that sense nowadays after 5 years. You have to be learn every most of the language. But why Java? Because Java is easiest language to move from one language to other language, because most of the JVM based language are in the market is widely being used. So yes, you can switch your career, and down the line after switching your career you have to keep learning so that you can switch to the other language whenever it's demands in the market. Even in the same job I'm writing right now code in 4 5 different languages, right? Even I was not expert of Kotlin and Scala 18 month back. They asked me to start writing the code in Kotlin. I switched very easily. I did not feel any pain because I have a Java knowledge. So yes, you can switch your career anytime. You can learn anything. It's not. It's up to your patience and your dedication and your like your decision. How strong you are at it, learning decision. Then you will definitely gonna crack the programming language code as well.
So the answer is yes, you can definitely switch to Java developers. And like I already mentioned, mentors like Paresh, then we have Aditi with us, and also Azaruddin. There are many more who you will be acquainted with, who will be regularly there to take care of all your doubts and queries, and they will resolve all of it. So no need to worry at all. I see, Paresh, there's one more question talking about, do non-IT background people get a chance? Are they eligible to go and work in abroad?
So it's like I did not get the question fully. I understand the question, but like they wanted to start their career in abroad with the IT industry, or they which kind of career they wanted to abroad. That question is missing that part. But I can say it's not only the abroad relocation is just dedicated to the only IT skill worker. Like everyone are welcomed in abroad, but they need skills in basic skill. Why IT? Because ITs are most demanding field where relocation chances are increase a lot. Like every year, IT people are at least 500K IT people are moving toward or leaving India at every year just because of the IT skill. So but that doesn't mean like you do not possess the IT skill, you cannot move. You can, but your chances are very less. That's my thing. Second thing, if you are working in the manager level, you can go with the same sponsor with L1 and L2 visa. They do not ask you any IT skill, but they need your company skill. Like you are best manager in within them same company. That same company can move you abroad by sponsoring those kind of visa called L1 and L2 visa.
All right. I see, Rafi. I am not able to see your question. Can you please drop it again if you have any question, Rafi Siddiqui? Thank you. Yeah, till then, like how the course progresses. So like how we have a session right now, similarly you will have two live sessions with a mentor every week, and there'll be practice tasks on the website, the platform which I showed you some time ago. Yes, there'll be feedback via Slack. So Slack is easily like just WhatsApp messenger. It's simple. It has channels where you can interact with your batchmates, with mentors, peers, everyone, and there'll be analysis of tasks as needed. So and in every week there will be two live sessions where you could interact with the mentor, and even then if you feel that you have something to ask, the mentor is available 24 by 7. So that is the beauty with this course, that you could get your resolution to the problem at any point of time. Additionally, your resume and certificate of completion would look something like this. You get a course completion certificate, an official certificate which has a very good standing in the IT industry. It has been 10 years for us now in this industry, and we have trained around 30,000 Java developers. So our mission is to transform 1 million people into Java devs, and we are moving ahead with a one incredible pace. We would love to see you ahead with us in this journey. So your resume would also be taken care of, where it would cover your skills with your projects and proof that actually you have worked upon these many technologies and these many like applications. All will be uh, easily understandable in your resume when you complete this course. Now, talking about 100% job guarantee, guys. So this course comes with a 100% job guarantee, where we assure you that we will place you for sure when you complete the course. But if you still don't get placed after the placements period, we return you back all the money. So this is the wonderful offer for you. It is a win-win situation for you, because you either get a job after completing the course, or you do not get anything. You get your money back. Simple as that. For that, to be eligible for this offer, you just need to attend the live sessions, attend 90% of live course, complete homework, that is whatever is assigned to you, on time, complete projects on time, pass the exam, and follow the recommendations from career coaches. If you do this, this is like a minimal expectation that anyone would have, any university would have from you. You have to like attend live lectures, you have to make complete projects and homework on time, pass the final exam, and follow the recommendations from experts. If you do this, it is our guarantee that we will place you for sure. We have already got a wonderful hiring community in touch with us, and as our students are also working on different senior levels now, they can easily absorb you. The only thing that we expect of you is the grit to study, the will to study, because when you do all this, like complete live lectures, complete homework, final project, exam, and everything, you will yourself be capable enough to survive in the IT industry. Our work is not to just give you that certificate to get into the IT industry, but to give you such skills which will help you retain your job in the IT industry. As Paresh mentioned some time ago, that you will require skill to survive in the IT industry. So we will impart you that skill, and in order to like enhance your skill set, you will have to practice a lot of problems, because practice is the key towards success. That is for sure. And this course will ensure that you are proficient enough in terms of different aspects to the course, in terms of different aspects to the professional world, and it will help you bridge the gap between technology and the applications and the solutions that you would create. So this is a 100% job guarantee. Again, I am mentioning it. Additionally, we will also take care of your GitHub and LinkedIn profile. So GitHub and LinkedIn are two important platforms where you need to like regularly be active if you are in the IT industry, and especially like when you will work on 15 plus big projects. All these projects would be showcased on your GitHub profile, LinkedIn profile. So definitely you will get a added advantage over the competitors. Your profile will shine, and definitely you will be comfortable enough to crack the interview and retain your job in the IT industry. This is CodeGym's support system, which is like similar to what I mentioned. Like you will have chats, you can share files, like you could share your solutions across using Slack. And Slack is a very popular tool that is used in the IT industry. Do not need to worry, it is very easy to use. You will understand once you start using it. So in case you want to click on the feedback link or attendance link, what you call it, you could just click on the links which are dropped by CodeGym, the channel. Yeah. Now coming to for who is this course exactly for? So guys, this course is for beginners or people with zero knowledge in programming. So if you are someone who wants to start a career into software development, or who is just a beginner who's a newbie, you can definitely go ahead with this course. Then industry switchers who want to work in IT, or want to start a career as a Java developer, as one of our friend mentioned some time ago that he is into some different role but wants to come into IT role. That is possible. You can do go ahead with this course. It is a 12-month course delivered in English language, but it will definitely like enhance your skill set, and it is a 100% job guarantee course. Java specialists who want to improve their skills or review the material, definitely guys, you can go ahead with this course. And learners who want financial freedom with a high paying secure job, you can go ahead with this course. Innovators who want to dive into programming sphere and get some new knowledge, definitely guys, you can go ahead with this course. So this course is for anyone who wants to start a career in IT, who wants to start a career into software development and get a high paying secure job. It is all possible if you have the willpower to study, if you have the power to rely on the guidance that is being provided from the experts. And yes, most importantly, your efforts, your practice will matter a lot, because getting a job is not just the target, retaining the job is the target. And that is possible if you have the right set of skills, right set of if you have faced those many challenges in your learning journey. That is all we'll take care of. So Paresh, I would like to ask you, like what are your chances if you you would have got trained with the Java developer profession course if you were to start your career now?
Definitely, I will definitely crack a job if I'll get trained by any expert.
Yeah.
So it's a two-side effort. One side is like learning, and one side is teaching. If both effort are all together, you definitely get a job. It's like there is no doubt in it.
So thank you for sharing your thoughts on this, Paresh. So guys, it is like super clear that you will have to study, and whatever help you would need, we can of course provide you that. We can give you that thing what you would require to get into the IT role. But it is you who has to grasp it. It is you who has to test it, and it is you who has to regularly update it also. As we have applications on our phones which regularly need updates, similarly we have to update our knowledge with the industry, with the skills that we would require, because no job is forever. That is for sure. Nothing is forever. Everything needs an update with time, with experience, with expertise. So it is very critical to get updated. What do you think, Paresh? What are your thoughts on this aspect?
Totally agree. I totally agree. I was about to interrupt you in between. I was excited, like what you say. It's totally agree. Like even after 14 years of experience, I have to keep learning. Even I'm tired. I it's my everyday practice. I'm at least allocating 30 minutes a day to learn something new every day. So you have to keep learning. I'm totally agree with Shubham.
Thank you, Paresh, for mentioning that. And yes, learning is a lifelong process, guys. So it does not matter even if you are someone who is ahead in the career journey, who has already worked for 15-20 years and now wants to come to IT is there to take care of you. The only thing that you have to promise is your regular efforts, and you have to actually do it. You have to actually practice. Now I am about to reveal the pricing that the course for the course that we have. So this course is offered at rupees 6700 per month. It is a 12-month course, and if you just see, it is not even $100 if we talk in the US currency. So this course is offered at rupees 6700 rupees per month. It is a 12-month course, and the batch will begin on 1st of April 2023. So this is the general pricing for every month, that is rupees 6700 per month. But because you guys have attended this session, we would love to offer you a super deal of rupees 1700. So for the first month of the course, you only make a payment of rupees 1700, and for the rest of the 11 months you pay rupees 6700. So if you combine it totally, it's not even a lakh rupees for the course, and it gives you 100% job guarantee. Additionally, it gives you the guarantee that if you are not placed out in the placements period, you will get back all your money. So it is a win-win situation for you. Why are we able to give you this offer? It is evident that yes, we are very sure on the results that we have already got. We are very sure on the kind of material that we have, the kind of course material that we have developed with experts. We are very sure on the network that we have in terms of placing you. And here, that is the reason we are able to offer you a 100% job guarantee. So this super deal is rupees 1700 for the first month of the course, and for the rest of the months it is rupees 6700. The total duration of the course is 12 months and it is delivered in English. Parish, I would like to ask you, like, what do you think of this offer?
It's a great offer, I guess. You told right, it's not even $100. So I would say like investing money yourself is the good deal. Like some people invest in a stock market just to get their money double. I would prefer to invest myself, and this is the good chance to invest in yourself.
Thank you for saying that. We have a question from, like, one more question, that is, like, my question was, I am a civil engineer, and if I learn Java or any language, will I be able to eligible to apply for a job in an abroad company, like a company which is at abroad?
So technically yes and no. I will brief my answer. You are eligible for any visa in abroad if you have holding bachelor degree. In your case, you holding already bachelor degree. Now you are going for any job location. Like let's say, for example, you are going for civil engineering. You, you have to find the civil engineering sponsor, but you are going for some IT sponsoring company. You have to showcase your skill. Like as you told, you have already have 2 years of experience. Like TCS doesn't care about you are holding CS degree or mechanical engineer. They all hire in one go, went to the college, hire all the engineers, and they train. So I have seen some of my friends are still holding the EC degree and they are still working in Google. So there is opportunity for every engineer to switch their career at any point of time. But when I say I answer very initially is no. It's difficult to convince some sponsor holding civil degree and showing your skill. It is little difficult, but it's not impossible.
Yeah. So I think the question is well answered, that it will be a little difficult but not impossible. So it will entirely depend on the kind of company you're looking for, if it is a startup or whether it is an MNC. But generally, people or the hiring managers would rely on someone who's from an IT background compared to some other background. That is a little catch. But only thing that can help you outsmart it, that is your skill. If you have the skill set, it does not matter what background you come from. You need the skill to survive, you need the kind of abilities to solve the problem and create the solution that is necessary. That's about it. So one more surprise for you guys. So we have a free webinar from our side for you, that is, how can you switch to a 10 LPA Java developer in 2023 and make your best career. So this is a free session with Aditi Navgare on March 31st at 7 p.m. IST. Aditi is a software engineer at Salesforce with 3+ years of experience into software development. And yes, so we have one more webinar, a free webinar for you from our side, like how can you switch to a 10 plus LPA role in 2023 and make your best career move. So you have this live session on March 31st at 7 p.m. IST. And do not worry about the link. We will share it to you via email, SMS, Telegram, whatever channels you join today's session. So that's about Aditi's session that we have on 31st. And thank you very much for listening patiently. It was really fun to, like, interact with so many of you. In case you have any questions, please feel free to drop those in the chat section now. And till then, Paresh, like, I would like to ask you one thing, like, would you like to share any words of wisdom at the end for our viewers, listeners? Yeah.
So I would say like develop your skill. That is a very basic requirement for working in India or working in abroad. Once you develop your skill, start looking for some abroad opportunity, just not to earn money. Like most of the, I told you, 95% of people came here just to earn money, but to expose yourself to the different world, different diversity, and you will, in that case, you will bloom like very fast then rather than working in the same community. Like you will have a good different kind of person working around you, you might get chance to work around with the Russians, you will chance get to work around with the European and the Americans and Indians and Chinese. So when different kind of mind all get all together to solve the same problem, you will develop your personal interpersonal skill as well. Like it doesn't bonding with same DNA which you Indians share, but like ultimately you are working with a different DNA to solve the same common problem. So just learn skill, expose yourself to the different challenges, different soils, and make good money out of it. That's what my last words from this session is.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Paresh, for sharing those kind words, those kind thoughts. And guys, in case you have any questions that you want to ask Paresh, the dice is yours. You could definitely like ask it now. And it was really fun, Paresh, to interact with you. And like it's always fun to like talk to you because of your impeccable experience. And I really like to like interact with you and understand your journey because
Thanks.
like experts like you have like craved your way out of those difficult times, because I suppose you have hold 14 years of experience now. And
I
when you
started my
had,
journey, sorry to intervene, in 2008. That was a great recession all over the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
And like
yeah.
I slowed down for 1 year and then I never stopped.
Man, that's fantastic. And like like I wanted to actually ask you like how is everything there now after the SVB crash, like Silicon Valley Bank?
So
Is everything
financial
fine?
banking, those are the domestic bank is getting collapsed, but it's one of the example that you already just mentioned SVB. But yeah, I can say the market is not good in terms of hiring. The most of the bank, some of the strong banks are still hiring, like JPMC and the Goldman Sachs and what we call the Citibank. They are hiring. Generally, they should stop hiring, but it's not impacted everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But people are moving their step little precautionary here.
Yeah.
They are not changing just because of they are offering the blind money. They are not changing. They wanted to stay at the wherever they are right now. That's what the situation here in your United States.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you for sharing those insights. You are in the United States already, so you know what is the crisis. And thank you for like giving out so many ideas, so many thoughts to our audience. Guys, in case you have any questions, we'll wait for one more minute, or else we'll call it a day. So thank you very much for listening patiently. And just a quick reminder, on March 31st at 7 p.m. IST, you have a free session with Aditi Navgare. And yes, in this session also, we will discuss different aspects about how could you get a higher package, a 10 plus LPA package as a Java developer in 2023 and make the best career move. So the link will be dropped in the chat, and I don't see any more questions in the chat. Yes, in order to like click get the super deal for the first month of rupees 1700, and for the rest of the months it is rupees 6700, just click on the link which is dropped in the chat section. You could just click on the link. You will get every detail that you would need about the course. It is a 100% job guarantee course, a win-win situation. Srinivasan, the link is the same where you have to fill in the form which is dropped by the code gym team. So there is no separate attendance link. You just need to fill in the form. That is itself the attendance link. I don't see any more questions coming up. So Paresh, there's no many questions. So thank you very much. And it was fun. So
Thank
take
you,
care,
everyone.
buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. Bye.
Bye.